Hello children, today we are going to start with chapter 12, Make Your Own House. In this chapter, children will be discussing about different types of mud. Then we will be making our own bricks. Okay, you will try to make bricks in small in size, that is a matchbox size, but using different types of muds. Okay, so very interesting chapter children. You will enjoy doing the activities. So first of all, we'll discuss about different kinds of mud. This also you have to start with an activity children. You have to collect different types of mud and you have to examine them. You have to see, you have to observe them, how the mud looks. Okay, coming to page number 81 of your textbook children, I'm going to start with different kinds of mud. You will need 2 or 3 types of mud from different places near your home or school, like a farm or garden, a playground, a pond or stream, a path, a building site or a potter's workplace. Water to wet the mud. For each kind of mud. Now, here the options are given so many to you that you can collect the mud from anywhere. Near your home, it can be a garden mud. You can collect the mud from the playground, pond, stream or a path, your walking path, wherever you want. And then you can compare. So there are few tests given to you. So you have to observe that mud which you have brought in using these type of tests. And they are, for each kind of mud, remove the stones and look at the mud. Describe the color of the mud. So for very first, what you need to do, you have to remove the stones and you have to observe the mud. But what is the color of the mud? Secondly, what you have to do, you have to rub the mud between your fingers and palm when it is dry and again when it is wet. Now first thing, you have to observe the color of the mud. Secondly, you have to observe you have to rub the mud with your finger when it is dry and after when it is wet. Okay, side by side you will be observing the smell also. Smell of the mud when it is dry and smell of the mud when it is wet. Smell the mud when it is dry and again when it is wet. Rub the mud on paper. Then the fourth part, what you have to do, you have to rub that mud on the paper. Okay, then check if the mud is easy to wash off your hands and you are using the same mud with your finger, with your hand. So then you just wash your hands and find out that is it going very easily from your hands. So these are the few tests you have to do and you have to write the observation in your workbook. Okay children? So while doing this observation, you have to take care that you do not get mud from the dirty places like garbage dumps or outdoor toilets. You have to be very careful that you don't have to collect the mud from these dirty places. After you finish playing in the mud, wash your hands and nails well. Very important. If you eat with muddy hands, dirt and germs will get into your stomach and make you sick. So these days you need to take good care of yourself. When you are working with the mud, you need to wash your hands very well after you have played. And while working with your mud, you don't have to put the hands in your mouth. You need to wash it properly Now children, coming to workbook page number 91. Page number 91, you have to do this observation on this page. What I have already explained to you from the textbook. So now here, as you see, we start with an example. See here they have given one example that they have collected the mud from near the principal's office. So maybe it may be from the garden or maybe whatever type of mud it is that. So from where you have collected, you have to mention that from where you have collected the mud. How the mud looks, feels and smells. What is the color? First of all, color. That is reddish brown. Rubbing test when it is dry. When the mud is dry, how it is, whether it is rough, whether it is smooth. Okay. Then smell when it is dry. First of all, rubbing test with your fingers or your palm. How it is dry. What is the texture of the mud. Then smell when it is dry. Okay. Then after wetting the mud, when we have wet the mud, you need to tell these tests again. Rubbing test. Less sticky than pond mud. Smell when it is wet, smell like after the rain. You must be knowing, children, when suddenly the rain start coming, you will feel some typical smell of the soil, of the mud, which you will really like it. So that smell, wet smell will come. Is the mud easy or difficult to wash off from the hands? So you can write easy or difficult, whatever. So this was the example. This is the example given to you in your workbook. Now what you have to do, you have to collect any one sample of mud, right? And the same observation what is given above, you need to write the observation here also. As per your observation, you have to mention where I found the mud, how the mud looks, feels and smell. First of all, color. What is the color of the mud? Rubbing test, dry, smell dry, and rub the mud here. What you have to do, you have to take a pinch of salt or a pinch of mud and you have to rub it here like this. Rub the mud here when it is dry. Okay? And you can check when it is wet also. You can take little bit wet mud and you can rub this side. So here you can write this is the dry mud effect and this is the wet mud effect. Okay? This way you can show your observation. You can take a pinch of mud. Pinch means very little soil, very little mud you can take. And you can check the mud. Same way, after wetting the mud, what did you observe? After wetting, the rubbing test, smell, what is the smell? Is the mud easy or difficult to wash off? You have to write your observation. The same, this is about only one type of mud. Then you have to take another mud. This is just for you if you want to take any other mud also. So otherwise, if you are not having any other type of mud, you can just cross this. Okay? The same thing you will do for the second type of mud. Okay, children? So I hope, children, this activity is clear to you, and you can look for the garden soil or the soil which you found around you, and you can do the observation. Then in our next class, we will be discussing about the different types of the soil.